Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I know it's been a while since I last made a video, but in this one I wanted to show you guys what I'm working with. I'm actually in my new home here in San Antonio, Texas, and I've officially sold the old home in Houston, so figured I'd just come out here and start working on some new stuff if my wife lets me. And so thankfully this weekend I have a good time to go work on some of the windows, and I wanted to show you guys what I'm working with here with some old aluminum windows in my home. Now these windows were obviously installed with the new construction of the home back in the early thousands, and you can kind of see there's some wrapping here, some felt paper wrapping. I guess this was the way they used construction means and methods back in the day, and those details applied to these kinds of homes. But in any case, I'm not going to do too much with the felt paper. I'm going to kind of leave all this as is. All I really want to do is pop out the windows, seal it up, flash it up really good so that there's no water intrusion, and then I'll install the new window and kind of trim it all out. But I'm working with some James Hardie siding. Now originally when the contractors came in to quote me on the windows, my home is three-sided masonry except for the back side, so I figured let me go ahead and install the back set of windows myself. I have 10 windows. I did install already 4 of the windows, and I'll show you that here in a second, but this is kind of what I'm working with, right? I have some James Hardie siding directly attached to felt paper, which is the waterproofing membrane of the home, and then obviously I'll have to pop out the James Hardie siding and I'm using an oscillating tool very similar to one of my old videos where I use it to pop out some of the cedar siding that I had in my home in Houston. And so I'm using that same technique here. So I'm going to pop all these out because I figured it's a little bit better. If there's longer pieces, what I've ended up doing is just cutting it back about an inch and then popping the window out and installing the new one. But in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and show you what it's like when I pop out the James Hardie siding and then popping out the window entirely, and then we'll install the new one. I got 6 windows to go. Let's start on these first 3. My dad has already helped me pop out some of the materials here so you can see what we're working with. We're going to get this side done first, and then we're going to jump over to the critical side, or not the critical side, but the more challenging side as the slope of my property goes down. So that's a little bit higher, and we got a heavier window over on that side. So we'll start with this easy side first. As the sun is rising, we got some shade here. The sun is setting over on that corner. We'll have shade over there more later in the day. So we'll go ahead and get this part of it complete, walk you through all those steps of how I do this, and let's make sure this is a very knowledgeable video for you guys if you want to implement some of the things for your next window project. So let's go. All right guys, so pretty straightforward. We're going to start at the bottom. Start at the bottom and work our way up. Now these are, again, very delicate pieces, so all I'm doing is just finding the nails, popping them out, and then that'll expose the whole area, and then eventually I'll come back and screw this in, or nail it in. See? And they start falling right off. Always move these like this. You know where you work around here. I'm gonna keep working my way with the rest of these, but again, just popping them all out. Be careful when you're working near these areas because the old screws are still popping out. So if you put your hand on this, you may pinch yourself. So get a little hammer and smack them in. That way you're not exposed to that hazard. So I'm gonna keep popping out the rest of them. Work on this side, work on that side, then we'll pop out the windows, and then these will go to the trash. Or I may sell them, who knows. Let's continue working on it. All right guys, so this is what it looks like now that all the siding is removed. Again, James Hardie is a very delicate piece of fiber material, cement fiber. So if you're not being careful with it, it is gonna break. I broke a couple of pieces, even tried to lightly pop them off. They were already cracked down the middle. So just think of that as you're replacing it with cement fiber. If you have another material like cedar siding or any other wood siding material, the same thing may apply. Just be a little delicate whenever you're removing it. But for the most part, this is what it looks like with all that removed. Next thing I'm going to go do is just go cut about an inch off the felt paper so I can expose the aluminum flange on the window, and that will at least allow me to start getting to those screws or the nails and popping this window off. I'm going to do one at a time. I'm going to do this one first, then I'm going to do the other one on that side, and then this one over here. But that's the next step. I'm going to go trim this out. I'm going to come back and patch some of these holes, kind of clean this up a little bit. So let's go ahead and expose 1 inch off the sides, pop off the screws, and then we'll remove the windows and then start working on trimming out the frame so that the new window can fit in place. And I'll show you what I mean by that here in a second. But first things first, let's remove this window. Let's go. All right, so you can kind of see up here is the area. Again, I'm just trying to get to the flange side of things. See, just trying to get to this and get to those nails. All right, let's do window number 1. And I'm gonna get 3 more over here, and then we'll pop the window off. Yes, I am. Getting a little hammer. All right, so now that that's out of the way, I'm gonna go ahead and just pop it right off. My dad's helping me, by the way. Can't do this on myself. Is there a screw down here? No, you're good. Okay. Go take it over there. God, this is crazy how they just didn't even bother adding any flashing. But I guess this is the way they built homes back in the day. I have to cut back at least 2 inches from the face of the stud so that the frame can sit flush on this and not interfere with the drywall or the bottom wood steel plate here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come back. I'm going to just cut 2 inches, seal it all, seal the perimeter completely with the best I can, and then we'll install the new window. So let's go ahead and work on that. All right, guys. So measuring 2 inches. That's the minimum I need. 2 inches. So that I could be able to cut. Okay, so I've trimmed back the drywall and the wood sill down here. Again, 2 inches from the face of the wood, of the exterior of the house, and so that's going to help whenever the window is setting in place. We're setting it in place, and we're not going to have any conflicts with the drywall or this bottom piece here. And so now what I'm doing is I cleaned it all up. Obviously, I put some protection here so that no dust or flies or critters can go inside the house. So this is helpful. But the next thing I'm going to do is, again, it wasn't really waterproof tightly, and so I'm working on getting this waterproof the best that I can. And so I have some obviously waterproofing rubber flashing here that I'll install just on the corner, just like that. I'll apply a bead of caulk on this as I install the new window, and then that way it's easier and it's at least sealed tightly from the elements. Again, this is probably the best way to go do it. There's obviously other ways to go do it, like by ripping everything off and obviously doing it the proper way, but I'm not doing all that. That's just a lot of money to go to spend on for a window project. So again, if that's something that comes to mind in the future, I'll go do that. But for now, this is a good way to go, just take care of the waterproofing issue that I have here right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on right now, and then we'll do it all the way around the perimeter, and then we'll start getting the window and setting it in place. So let's go. And just go over it like this. And then we'll come back and add some caulking to it. So what I'll do is I'll just lay this here. Yeah, by the way, guys, don't mind the grass. It's dead. I'll fix the grass later on. All right, guys, check this out. So I am using some Anderson windows. Look at these. Woo! They are beautiful. Wow, look at that. Look at this beautiness. All right, so I'm gonna first apply a bead of caulking around the perimeter of the window, and then we're gonna slap this bad boy in. So let's see how that looks. So what I'm doing right now is applying a bead of caulk around the perimeter of the window. That way, whenever we install the window, it's gonna have that nice seal whenever we screw it in. So that's what I'm doing right now. There you go. All right, screen turn on the way. You will go this way. Good. Very good. Yep. All right, let me go inside and then align it. There's one. Here we go. Light copy. Light right by the perimeter. So there's my seal. That'd be nice. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, so now you can see I'm working on this side of the house now. Now this is the challenge, right? Obviously I'm in this side of the house, we have a shade, so that's why I wanted to get that side done first. But you can kind of see it's going to be a little bit more challenging to work on this side because of the elevation difference. But I'm going to start off by working on this one first, popping the new one in. Then I'll come over to work on that other angle of the house, and then I'll come back and work on this one the last, because this one's going to be the most challenging because the window is pretty heavy. It's over 100 pounds. So it's going to be a little bit of a challenge to go work on this one, but I have a plan for it, so stay tuned for that. First things first, we're going to pop this one out and then start getting it all prepped up for the new window. So let's go. Okay. Okay, I can't get it up over here. Alright, there's two. We got two more to go. Let's go get this side over here. Okay, that's fine. Let it rip. This way. Okay, now we're gonna turn it around. You go that way. Okay, you ready? Alright, so you're gonna have to, you gotta get a little, como squat, ya, como estoy yo. Vete como estoy yo. Uno, dos, tres. Okay, you're good. Espérate. Okay, ya, deténla ahí. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué te pasó?
Nada, güey.
Nada más caulking.
Nomás ese pedo. Aquí le tengo.
Ya te crees. Deténla ahí. No se sale de arriba tampoco. Alright, Dad, you ready? Ahí va. Ahí ándale todo. Alright, put it down. Good job, Dad. Alright, guys, well, that's it. That is a wrap for the day. This window here kicked my butt. I'm not going to show y'all how I did it. Maybe I will through a time lapse. Anyways, here it is. It was a pain in the ass to get up, but at the end of the day, my dad and I were able to get it up safely. We did have to improvise a little bit, but for the most part, it ends up in the right spot. Anyways, guys, so that's it. That's a wrap for the day. I'll come back tomorrow and start detailing out the entire perimeter of the windows. I'll add some flashing over it to really give it that watertight seal. And then after that, obviously what I'll do is I'll put all the siding back up. But that's it, a day's worth of work. I installed 6 windows. Each one of them weighed about 75 pounds, but this bad boy here weighed about 190 pounds, so close to 200. It was brutal to get up there. I know I'm gonna be sore tomorrow, but at least the windows are done. Now it's on to the final touches. We'll get this area detailed out, give you guys a new look of this backyard with new windows installed. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you guys again tomorrow. Alright, and this is what it looks like inside the house. I didn't get a chance to record this simply because I was working so fast. I just wanted to get this part of it done. But essentially all I used was a quad all-season formula sealant, and that was left over by my contractor whenever they installed the 3 sides of the house. It took me a couple of days to get this done. And this is exactly what I used. Same product that was left over. Very simple caulk tube that you can use with a caulking gun that you can buy from the big box store. And I ended up getting a bronze color. There are plenty of colors to choose from, but of course my windows are bronze, so I had to go with the bronze color for the finished look on the inside of the house. Anyways, I wanted to show this part of it just so that I didn't get too far ahead of myself before showing the rest of the finish on the outside of the house. Now that this is done, let's get back to the video. Alright guys, so here we are. Now we're going to be working on the final stages of installing this window. So the window again is installed already. Now what I'm going to work on is adding some Beetle flashing tape around the perimeter of the window, and then start cutting all the pieces so I can get them all together. So again, pretty straightforward. Yesterday was just a full day of just installing windows, and so did 3 on this side, did 3 on the other side. That side was a little bit more challenging because of all the big window, of course. But now we're going to go ahead and just seal everything up and kind of cover up some of the gaps, and then start nailing all the James Hardie siding pieces back on. Let's go ahead and get this area started. Hopefully you can wrap up by the end of the day. Let's go. First piece is the bottom. Okay guys, so check this out. So now I have flashed around the windows and I've installed the first piece of siding here at the bottom, but essentially what I'm doing now is just installing all the James Hardie siding all the way up. I did have to go back to the store, the big box store, and buy some additional Hardie pieces, since the ones that I popped out, some of them were probably in pretty bad shape and just needed to get replaced, and so might as well go replace all those as well. So that's what I'm working on right now. Hopefully I'll get this done in the next 2 hours, and then once this is done, I'll start working on all the trim around all the windows. So let's keep going at it.